What's up, everybody? My name is Gabriel, and welcome to the Epic Universe Inc. Studios. Today, I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about who we are and what we're about. Now, if you guys would like to follow along as I talk, please feel free to go to our website, which is styleassassins.com, with an S, it's plural, or you can go to the epicuniverseinc.com. Now, my name is Gabriel, as I said, and I created the entire Epic Universe from beginning to end. I have so far created every single character, all of their backstories. I have so far created all the stories that we're going to go through and adventure through together. I even created all of the power matrices and the physics of the universe itself. Now, that being said, we do have a small team that are trying to push everything forward into what we're trying to do. So the first thing that we have going on is this is our very first comic book. This is our first official product that we are putting out as the Epic Universe Inc. So as you can see, this is a printed hard copy. This is a completely completed comic book at this point in time. We have a nice cover for it. It is colored, it is drawn, it's colored, it's lettered, everything is done. So this is what we call a nameless edition because we do not have the Epic Universe up here. We don't have our little logo down here. And this is a yellow topaz edition, which as you can see, has our name and the little logo down here, coordinating colors. Now, just so you guys are aware, for us, the nameless edition is gonna be a very limited run. It's gonna be a limited number of copies that you can get of the nameless edition. And these are not identical. So if you happen to get both, if you get the nameless and the topaz, the yellow topaz, they're actually slightly different. The base story is the same, obviously, of course, but this way you just don't have two versions of the exact same comic book for no reason. Now, this is our first product that we are pushing out. Now, I want you guys to understand, though, that I've been personally working on this for 20 years. I first created the Style Assassins. So you can see right there, which these two characters, which this is both Tatsu and Tora, are both part of the original 5 characters that I created, man. And when I created the original 5 characters, I actually just created them to sell to Marvel. I would have sold them for $1 a piece. I just thought it would have been cool to have them in the Marvel universe, just to see them in there, because I love Marvel so much at the time. And so then I started working on it for the next 20 years. As I started building who these characters were, as I started, creating them, their world, and who they are and what they're about, it started getting deeper and deeper. And as somebody who's a lifelong comic book lover and someone who loves all the same major franchises that you guys love, I recognize that there's this one theme that we're consistently fed. It doesn't matter which book, which comic book, or you first pick up, or which movie you're about to watch, story you're about to watch for the first time. The one common thread that we're always given, right, is that it can never really be me, and it can never really be you. Now, it's fine because you're experiencing that character's story and you're going through that character's story through their lives, through their eyes. So, I mean, guess that's fine, but there's still always this disconnect, right? Because there's always something about them that's special and unique that we can't have. So it doesn't matter whether it's they're born to special parents, they have magic in their blood, they have little bugs that live inside their cells that allow them to utilize the powers of the universe, they are science experiments has gone wrong. They were just born different. So they're either, however you want to look at it, they're either more evolved or they're defunct in some way. So that allows them to have mutant powers, or they're aliens, or just something like that. So I created the original 5 characters, the Style Assassins, with a different premise. With them, what would it look like if superheroes were actually just human beings to begin with and had to work and earn their way towards being superheroes? So that's basically the premise of where everything started, but it got bigger and bigger over time. So I initially just had the Style Assassins. I then had to come up with like their acolytes, how do you become a Style Assassin? I created that whole story. So even for the Da Tenshi, this character down here is Suez, and he is actually a nameless warrior. Now, you'll notice that I said his name is Suez, and they're called nameless warriors. The reason why they're called nameless is because they do not have an earned name within their community. They are not recognized in their community until they earn a name, and no one can become a Style Assassin before earning their name. So then I had all of that. Well, the world kept growing, kept getting bigger. So after the Style Assassins and the Nameless, I ended up having this is not the order that I created them in, but I ended up having the Bloods, for instance, which we have some merch for that too. Now the Bloods collectively are just vampires. I assure you though, my vampires they'll look the same, are not the same typical vampires that you guys have run into in any other story. I promise they're different. But within the Bloods themselves, collectively, vampires will be referred to as Bloods often. But within that name, there's two factions: the Bloodborne and the Bloodlords, who are also at war with one another. Then we have the Darks, which are basically werecats. There's going to be some differences, I promise. We have the Uruk, which are werewolves, and I promise you, my werewolves are very different. These characters will look the same, but their identity and how they work and their powers and everything about their physics is different. Then we have the Magi and we have the Children. Magi, obviously, that should make sense. These are people that wield magic in some capacity. And the Children, which the best description I have for the Children is that they're energy vampires. And the Children are the mortal enemies to the Style Assassins and the Nameless. Then we have offshoots. So the Collective, for instance, is an offshoot in a certain kind of way of the Magi. That's just an example. So we also have, as you notice, I mentioned that this comic book is called the Datenshi, but it's not part of the group that we mentioned. They're just an offshoot. And this is the story of Suez and Sil, who's actually in the reflection of these blades right here, who is a Magi, their story of how they start the Datenshi. Now, we have an intro story that we're doing first so that we can get everybody into the world and so you guys can learn this world with us. This is very big, it's a very huge, complex, and already existing world. So we have to figure out how to bring everybody in it. So we are creating an intro story, and the Datenshi is one of the intro stories. The Style Assassins, which is the next comic book to be coming out, is going to be in it. Sparrow, which is another comic book that's going to come out after the Style Assassins, that's part of it. But we also have a free ebook right now. It's free. It's a novella. It's 100 and some odd pages of free content that we will eventually at some point publish with a little bit of artwork in it. And it's on our website, so you can go to styleassassins.com and download it for free. Put in your email, and you can get it for free. If you download it and you don't see it come into we can't get this fixed. It's not up to us. Check your spam box and your I forget the other one. You guys know what to do. Oh, sponsors, whatever the other one is called. Check your other mailboxes. It's in there somewhere. The thing works. We just can't always get it to go to people's directly to their inbox. We also have a short story. Now, the novella is tied directly to the Datenshi. It is a Datenshi short story, or novella. It's directly tied to Suez and Sil, mainly Sil, from Sil's perspective. This comic book is mainly from Suez's perspective. So these are both Datenshi, but we also have, it's a prequel, basically. It's how we get to this point. We also have a short story that's coming up very soon. I'm in the middle of working on it. We have another novella this is a strong and powerful story that's being worked on by one of our team members. I came up with the initial premise. She's an amazing, amazing, amazing writer. So she took over the writing aspect of it so that we can get that out. That's going to be a few more months away. We'll have half of it up within the next 2 months, and the short story, which is involving a character named Sip, and it's a day in his life going through what we call the red market. It's called the red market instead of the black market because blood is sold in the red market as well. It started as a place where you could buy and sell blood, which you'll have to wait till you can get the short story to understand it all. We have some pieces about the red market itself on our website. Go to our website. I'm telling you, as I'm talking, just go to the website and follow along. So we have an intro story that we're going to bring everybody in so that you can start with these first initial comic books, these short stories, these novellas that we're bringing forwards first so that you can become part of our world with us. Now, as I said, this is the first comic book, and that is the point of me doing this video. I want you guys to go to our website, check it out. We have stuff on there so that you can see pieces of it. If you guys have any questions whatsoever, please hit us up. If you go to the website and send me a message, it'll come to me. I will answer you back myself. You guys can leave a message here. If wherever you're witnessing this, whether it's Facebook, YouTube, wherever you're witnessing this, you guys can leave a comment. You guys can contact us directly. It doesn't matter. I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear your feedback. I want to hear everything that you have to say. I want to answer any questions that you guys have. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to talk to you guys about where we're at right now, what we're trying to do. As you can see, we already have merchandise that's lined up. This comic book is actually completed. We are about to move forward with the Kickstarter for it so that we can recoup some of the money that we put in and so that we could get it printed and everything else. Believe it or not, man, making just one comic book is not just labor intensive. I'm sure everybody understands it's labor intensive, but woo, it is money intensive. And just so you guys understand, these right here were drawn by the amazing Jamie Tyndall. The next comic book we have coming out, which is the Style Assassins, will have covers by Jamie Tyndall. They'll also have at least one cover by Jason Metcalf. Amazing. His cover might be my favorite. And then a minimum of 2 covers from the first artist that ever worked with us, man, ever helped us get this door open to get this started. Man, he's the first, I mean, literally the first guy that was like, listen, let me help you guys out. Let me show you guys what you're doing wrong, and get you guys on the right path. And that is William Russell, man. So always a special shout out to William Russell. He's the first one to really help us get this entire thing on its path. We did all of the work, but he was just the first artist to work with us. So man, always a special shout out to him. So just wanted to let you guys get a little bit understanding of who we are, what we're about, what we're trying to do. And please go to the website, man. Check it out. Check us out. Give us any feedback. I don't care. I know so many people, all they ever want to do is spit vitriol, and it's welcome. I don't care. If you guys have something negative to say, let me know. If I can learn from it and make things better, I'll learn from it and make things better. So anything that you guys have to say, we want to hear it, man. StyleAssassins.com, theEpicUniverseInc.com. Come visit us. Come let us know. See you guys soon. Follow for more stories from the Epic Universe Inc. or visit StyleAssassins.com to learn more.